Hi kids, remember me? It's Teacher JC, and we're still in our series called 5 Pics, 1 Word.
Hey kids, and today we're going to look at another image the Bible uses to describe the life of a Christian. A Christian is like a
Farmer!
That's right. That's why today we are here at Urban Farmers PH at Bonifacio Global City. And we will tour you around. Let's go!
Alright, let's go inside! Are you ready kids?
Here!
We're gonna see what's inside an urban farm.
If you're gonna see, we're surrounded by buildings.
Yeah. Buildings right now. Alright, so what's inside? Let's all welcome Farmer Patrick!
Farmer Patrick!
Hello everyone, welcome to Urban Farms. Meron po tayong dito, dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit?
Yes. Ngayong,
Wow!
yes. Meron po siya. Meron oregano. Cuban oregano.
Cuban.
Yes.
Cuban oregano.
Kung meron po kayong ubo, pwede po natin pakuluan ito.
Inumin?
Yes.
Natural remedy. If you have a cough, you know what to do.
Sleeping hibiscus or hibiscus.
Sleeping
Yes.
hibiscus.
Ayan.
So, ang pagkain ay ganyan.
Puno na dito sa ilalim.
Thank you, Farmer Patrick, for touring us around. Let's all give a round of applause for Farmer Patrick. And this time, we'll head on over to one of their areas here in Urban Farmers PH to interview one of their head staff here.
Hello, I am Farmer Marian from Urban Farmers PH. So actually, Urban Farmers started in a smaller space, so it's much smaller than this. So maybe it's about the size of a space of a house before, and there was an empty lot that our farmer-in-chief actually saw, and he asked if he could start growing some veggies on it. So he invited other people to come join him in starting that farm. And later on, more people asked if they could volunteer with him to grow that little community garden. Until one day, one of the volunteers from Ayala Land actually asked us if we could come to BGC and start a bigger farm and something that more people can see. So she introduced us to FBDC and BGC and told us that maybe we could use this space and do our farming here. So since then, we actually started growing different types of veggies here. And actually, we tried planting 3 times at first, and it was not always successful. So we planted some pechay, some lettuce, and some other greens before. But for our first few rounds, we really had the challenge because there were different conditions here. So like the sun could be too hot, or the rain and the winds could be too harsh. But over time, we started to get the hang of it together with our farmers, and that's how we were able to grow it in this space here in BGC, which is much, much bigger than the first space where we started growing in. My favorite plant, I would have to say, is maybe the bell pepper. I like growing bell peppers because you can use them in a lot of dishes, and they have these really pretty colors, like they can turn from green to red to sometimes even yellow or orange. From seed, it will take 2 weeks for it to grow into a seedling, and then when it goes into a seedling, you have to transfer it into a bigger container. Once it gets transferred into a bigger container, you have to wait for maybe around 60 days, so that would be 2 months until you're able to harvest from it. We have a team of farmers. In BGC, usually we can have for anywhere from 2 to 5 farmers at a time taking care of the crops. So sometimes if we have to plant a lot of crops or a lot of seedlings, we have to have like 4 to 5 farmers here planting. But if we're just watering, then we have maybe 2 to 3 farmers on site at the same time. And actually, since we do a lot of activities in other sites as well, those 5 farmers are only here in BGC. We have other sites where we have the rest of the 10 farmers. So actually, you guys can come visit the farm for free, but we also have other activities that you can do here. So every week, we do our workshops. You can just come and approach our farmer in the farm store and ask when is our next workshop. Or you can message us at Urban Farmers PH in Instagram or Facebook and ask when the next session is. So when you come, you can learn about the basics of farming. So you get to feel the soil, you get to learn how to grow your own plants, you get to experience planting and learn about the different parts of the plant. And of course, you get the chance to see fish in our aquaponics setup and how that helps grow the plants right beside it. So we hope to see you here soon. The Urban Farmers will always welcome you here at the BGC Community Farm. So feel free to approach anyone with this hat you see on my head, or just go straight to the farm store and look for any one of us and ask about what you could do here, and perhaps you'll find out something new.
It says in 1 Corinthians 3 verse 4 to 9, one of you says, I follow Paul, and another says, I follow Apollos. When you say things like this, you are acting like worldly people. Is Apollos important? No. Is Paul important? No. We are only servants of God who help you believe. Each one of us did the work God gave us to do. I planted the seed of the teaching in you, and Apollos watered it. But God is the one who made the seed grow. So the one who plants is not important, and the one who waters is not important. Only God is important because He is the one who makes things grow. The one who plants and the one who waters have the same purpose, and each will be rewarded for his own work. We are workers together for God, and you are like a farm that belongs to God. And that's it, kids! Christians should be like farmers.
So thank you, Farmer Marian, for having us at Urban Farmers PH.
Thank you for having me here, and we'll see you soon.
Yay!
See you guys, come visit here!